Welcome back to our third episode.
Third episode.
In this one, we wanted to do something a little different since it's the new year. We wanted to share what we were able to do with Irene last year in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the year that we have done the most.
I think so.
When it came to activities and vacations that I never thought we were going to be able to do with Irene, as because of her allergies. We were always we're still, scared and cautious of her allergies. But I think I never thought we were going to be able to do all the stuff we did this year.
Right.
Past 2024.
So yeah, we done right much last year. So I think our biggest one was probably the first one. Also was the Disney cruise.
Yes.
That was what month?
January.
Oh yeah, it definitely was the first one.
I think it's
It was
almost
on
a
the
year.
it was on a Disney Wish.
Yeah.
It was our first cruise ever with her daughter Irene.
Well, it was my first cruise ever.
Well, yeah, I guess it was your first.
You
cruise
had
too.
done cruises before, but it was like my first, and then taking Irene.
So it was kind of a short cruise, a 3-night, right?
Yes.
To the Bahamas, and then it was the private island, Castaway Key.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah. And like I said, we'll do. I know there's going to be an episode coming up
Just dedicated to that cruise.
just dedicated to that cruise. Nothing but good words to say about Disney. We kind of had a idea, 4 or 5 years ago, something along that
Something
lines.
like that.
She went to
Disney World.
we all went to Disney World in Florida, and just the process they had there with how they
Managed their allergies.
managed her allergies and all that stuff. Yeah.
It was really good, but yeah, like you said, we'll dedicate a whole episode just for, I think, vacation and cruising and stuff. But
Yeah.
we started 2024 with a cruise. It was, like you said, awesome. We had a great time.
A little chilly.
Yeah.
Even in the Bahamas, it was still a little chilly.
I think we chose the wrong time to go, though.
I think so too.
I think that time it was like a cold front also that kind of affected everybody.
Yeah.
But that was our first. That's how we started 2024. Great way to start.
Right.
We started with a great trip, great experience. And what else we did last year? We always go to Florida.
We go to Florida every year. I do
Year
want to
long.
bring up one thing about the Disney cruise. Just like I said, we'll dedicate something to it later on. But just the way Disney, like we're not sponsored, they don't pay us or nothing like that. But just the way they take care and their process of treating allergies, the way they write stuff down, how the waiters and waitresses come about, it's top notch. I would say honestly second to none, and nothing but good things to say about Disney.
So that kind of.
What was the trip after that? What did we do after Disney?
So I don't think we did anything right away. I know we went back to Florida in the summer. We went and did like just us a vacation, and then Irene went back to Disney with her grandma.
Yeah.
So we did take like a vacation, just you and me and a couple, our friends.
Yeah.
And Irene stayed with her grandma in Florida. We stayed in Florida, just different parts,
Different parts of Florida.
Yeah. So, and then Irene went back to Disney, and it was just like we have said I don't know if I have said it, but every time we let her go, even when we leave her with a relative is always nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
You're always constantly thinking, right? So, but we also want her to have a good time. We want her to be, like a kid and not let her allergies hold her back or anything. So they went back to Disney, and it was just great again. Just the way, the whole process, and we felt comfortable with her going just with her grandma to
Right.
Disney, just because of all the experience we have had in the past. And I mean, we didn't said that, but right after we came back from that first cruise, we went and booked another cruise for 2025.
This year.
For this year. We're excited about that one. That's just how comfortable, how amazed we were.
Yeah.
With the treatment and everything we did.
Just also to give you a little insight on when we do leave Irene with my mom. It's kind of a whole process. We have we have a checklist for my mom. We have we go to the grocery store.
We go to the grocery before.
We do her own shopping.
Yes.
She'll have a little section that mom will clean out for in the pantry. So all of her snacks, all of her things can go right there. And then dinner, mom will typically make her something. There's a certain kind of pasta she can have. We'll make sure she has that. And she loves pasta.
And then they try to stick also to like the food chains that we know, like McDonald's if she wants something, or Chick-fil-A.
McDonald's and Chick-fil-A is
if
big
she
time.
wants it to do something, then cook at home.
Yeah.
So I want to say because of the vacation, the Disney cruise we did, it kind of opened up more opportunities, more options for us to do with her than just, like we said, Jason's mom live in Florida, so that was always our go-to. We're just going to go to Florida, and that was our vacation.
Mm-hmm.
We go visit grandma, and we do something. But after the cruise, that kind of made us think a little bit of what else could we do that we haven't tried because we had such a good experience.
Yeah. We could broaden out a little bit. I think it gave us a lot of confidence. Mm-hmm. Just the way everything was handled. We did go on another cruise with Irene. That was a Royal Caribbean cruise.
And we decided to make it longer.
It was 5 nights, 5 days or 5 nights.
I think it was 5 nights.
I was not impressed.
No. And I don't think we'll do a Royal Caribbean.
No.
Especially not with Irene.
I think we could possibly do it if it was just me and her.
I'll be open to try to do another one again. But definitely not with her. Based on our experience.
Yeah, we talked to the head chef. There's a routine you go through. And
just not very impressed.
Everything seemed very rushed. The whole explanation of everything was very rushed. It was not even close to our prior experience with Disney. But like I said, we'll get into both of these cruises, and we'll really break down how it happened, how she eats, and
what she eats,
dining on the buffet, because there is, especially on Disney, there is options on the buffet for her also. It's a little different, but there is options there.
Yeah. So right after the cruise, so we did the Royal Caribbean one in November.
I think so.
So it was warmer, at least.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was nicer. The weather was nicer.
I think we went to Mexico, Cozumel, Costa Maya.
And I think that was it.
Didn't we go to a private island?
No.
No? Maybe it was just those two. I thought there was three. 3 ports. Maybe not. Maybe it was just 2. But anyways, it was... The cruise itself was okay. There was tons of stuff to do or whatever. Just the whole dining experience was not the best.
Yeah. So, probably we will definitely not do it again with Irene.
Yeah.
And we also went to see the Niners play.
Yes, we did.
So, Jason, it's been a Niners fan since...
Oh, God.
Since forever.
Since forever.
Since...
I don't know what... So, we live on the East Coast, right? And I don't know what made me started to like the 49ers. I know it was back in the 80s when Joe Montana was playing, and Ronnie Lott and a lot of those old Jerry Rice, a lot of them old school guys that I guess they was winning Super Bowls, and that's kind of why I started liking the Niners. And so this year, that was one of the things that my mother kind of helped for a Christmas present for all of us.
Early Christmas gift.
Early Christmas gift is to go watch the Niners play in Tampa.
It was such a great experience.
It really was.
We have been to football games before, like the local one here.
Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers. Mm-hmm. And I mean, just experience.
So we've been there a couple times.
Just experience. It's just the whole environment. It's just, you can't. Mm-hmm. Maybe the place you can't see as close or nothing. Which we had great seats for the 49ers, but it's just the whole environment, the whole everybody. I mean, and this is something. So kind of bring it to the allergies and with Irene, right? So we went to the game, we parked, and we said we were going to go get her McDonald's because we weren't sure what kind of food she was going to be able to have in the stadium because they have the stands, they have this, and we always try to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
So if she eats something, then because we're going to be there for a long time watching the game,
right,
we don't want her to be hungry or just for her to have something in her belly while we watch the game. So just walking, because we were able to find something closer to the stadium, and then we walked to McDonald's and just everybody out there and screaming and saying "Go Niners!" and it was just a whole awesome experience.
It was kind of crazy, right? So we was going to go walk by McDonald's, get her some food, and actually got there, and the McDonald's was under construction. We didn't even know that. So we kind of walked, I'd say, close to a mile out of the way. And but anyways, the 49ers, all the fans and everybody, they kind of took over. It was tons and tons and tons of Niner fans just everywhere. And that was a real cool, awesome vibe.
Yeah.
But
it was so hot.
Oh, man, it was so hot.
I think, we had just came back from the cruise. I don't even think we got like a sunburn or a suntan or nothing while in the cruise and going, down south. But just sitting there and watching the game, I remember my face was burning.
Oh, yeah.
It was hot.
It was so hot. And sun was, because we was the visitors, right? And I don't know if most football fans, NFL fans know, typically the visitor side of the field is the one that takes the brunt of the sunlight, So we was on the Niner side, and the sun was just killing us. It was shining right in our face. You still can't beat the experience, though. It was awesome. And this was the Tampa Bay Bucs Stadium. I think that's, what is that, Raymond James or Raymond something like that. Let me look that up. I'm pretty sure it was Raymond something.
But while you look that up, so once we got into the stadium, so we have to carry her epi, right? So we need to make sure we had something. That's something you also have to worry about sometimes because the epi cannot be on direct sun or get too hot or they will go bad.
That was the Raymond James Stadium.
And so we always make sure that we have all that stuff covered. But we were looking up to like the hot dog stand. Mm-hmm. you went and talked to somebody. 'Cause
Yeah.
I took Irene to the restroom, and you went and talked to somebody and came back with just the weenies, not
Just the weenie, no
not
buns,
the
no
buns.
nothing. I went and talked to somebody. Sure, and actually they was super awesome, super understanding. The manager came out from the stand, brought me the big bag, like the list of ingredients that was the hot dog was made with, and the buns that was made with. Even though we didn't get the buns, she brought all that stuff out. We talked, we had a conversation about it. She showed me the ingredients. So literally, we was probably the first person there at the stand.
But
I wasn't too worried about cross contamination. Like I said, we had talked to them. There was no eggs or peanuts nowhere else in that.
yeah, I don't remember seeing it.
The pretzels she could have.
Yeah, she didn't.
Everything.
Have a
She didn't have a pretzel. Everything there she could have, though.
Yeah, especially when we out doing something like that, we try not to let her try anything new.
Right.
Just because we know we all wanted to be there, and we didn't want to have to be worrying or have that more than normal,
Right.
just that thing in the back of your head. So she ate some hot dogs, and then we found out that there was Little Caesars there too.
Yeah.
So she
And
was
she can
able
have Little
to
Caesar
she can
pizza.
eat Little Caesars pizza. So she
ate good.
she ate good.
Yeah.
We were all hot though. She was like, "Oh my god, it's so hot," but it was just awesome. It was an experience.
It was an awesome experience. I know they're coming to a couple places on the East Coast
2025, 2026.
this year too. So
Maybe we can try again.
maybe we'll find ourselves and
I would
looking for some tickets.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to Tampa, because then that means we go down to the warm weather if they were to come during winter.
Yeah, so the schedule's out. We really don't know.
We don't know the dates.
Don't know the schedule, but the away teams are out and the home
The
teams
home
are
teams.
out.
Oh, you never know. We might make it to the to San Francisco. Wouldn't that'd be great?
I wish. That'd be pretty awesome.
But I don't we wanted to, do this kind of recap of our 2024.
I'll tell you though, when we was at the Tampa Bay Bucks, so we will, and this is actually every football game we go to, NFL, we had a clear book bag, and that's where we typically carry Eppies and Benadryl and
hand sanitizers.
a couple of snacks, I think sometimes.
No, because I don't think you can take snacks in.
Maybe not.
But like wipes and hand sanitizers, sunscreen, things that you may need.
And we got there, and there was a lady that talked to us, and we didn't.
Just the way she said it didn't click until after.
Yeah.
Because she said medical bag, and I'm like, or she said something like, "You're going upstairs for a medical bag or something," and I'm like, "What? This is our tickets."
Yeah.
And then she just said, "Okay." So we kept on going. We got in the line, and that's when we were like, that they had changed the
They had
rule,
changed the sizes.
the sizes.
Yep.
And if we would have went,
So we had to throw our bag away.
yeah,
I put the EpiPens in my pocket. Some of the other stuff I put in I had cargo shorts on, so I put them in my cargo pockets.
yeah, I put some in my shorts.
Right. If we'd have understood when she asked us about that bag, we could have went up, because later on during the game, I saw a younger kid that was there, and he had a clear book bag on, just like we had. And
But it had like a medical.
I saw a little
something.
cross thing on it, like a little medical cross deal, and so it had something to do with
Something
medical thing. Yeah.
So I think, like you said, if we would have understood what she said,
Yeah.
then they would have probably went through our bags and gave us the okay to take it inside, because we did have medical stuff in it for Irene. But that's I don't know. We were excited. We were all this. So I didn't really, when she asked it didn't really click.
It didn't register, and because we kept walking, and we was kind of in a hurry to get into line because we didn't know exactly which gate we was going to, and we was trying to hurry to get there. And if we'd have just stopped and probably asked questions.
And crazy though, because Irene Fanny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where she carries all the time. She could have taken that inside, even if it wasn't clear. But I think, when was the last time we went to the Panthers? 2 years ago?
Something like that.
Because I bought that backpack for the very first time we went.
Mm-hmm.
Or the second time. I can't remember.
No, first time, I'm pretty sure.
And then I took it again. Mm-hmm. And then something must have changed from 2 years to now, if it's been 2 years since we went.
Yeah.
But
something changed.
But yeah, so I think that our main thing of recapping our 2024 was to show that we are doing things that I never thought we were going to be able to do with Irene.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff out there to do. A lot of these vendors and a lot of these, they're becoming more and more aware. There's still tons of information out there that needs to be spoke on, needs to be talked about. Mm-hmm. But it is. I swear it seems like it is so much better now, than what it was 10 years ago. And it's just tons of things to do. Do your research like always.
Mm-hmm. Join all kinds of. So I think I'm in like 2 or 3 maybe 2 different allergy groups. Mm-hmm. For like vacation, and there's even one for like Disney allergy group.
Yeah.
Facebook, you will find a lot of things, but like you said, you do your research, talk. We called like 3 different times before we booked the Disney cruise.
Yeah, we talked to somebody several times on a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
We actually got the insurance. Got the insurance on both. That's extra insurance if something was to ever happen. She can be picked up on a helicopter and flown to the closest hospital.
But don't be, I guess, something. I am not much of a person to speak up, mm-hmm. sometimes, but with Irene we have to.
Yeah.
And just there's not an option to not to. It just
need to talk and need to ask questions. Don't be shy.
Yes, don't be. Yeah. I mean, they especially like we're referring a lot to Disney because I guess they deal with so many kids and it's catered to kids, like their mm-hmm. parks, their cruise, everything. That maybe that is why they have a lot more resources. They are more aware of it.
I don't know. But they got it going on. And I'll tell you what, like I said, that we have booked another Disney cruise. Mm-hmm. That's coming up here not too long from now. And we've booked a couple other things too. We just can't say them out loud because our daughter does listen to the podcast. Can't say everything just yet.
We'll say it when it's time.
Yeah.
But just know that even though it's hard, and
it's hard, but you like I said, there's information out there. You just gotta talk. You gotta look.
There's a lot. It
seems to be more and more information online than when we first started. Like there's like you said, all these groups and stuff you go to, and a lot of these people have already kind of experienced it, and then they're sharing their experience with you, and so it's good to be part of these groups and stuff online. Mm-hmm. So like I said, 2025, a couple of things booked. I don't know if we can match 2024 yet, but I believe we're going to try. 2024 was a good year for us, and
in 2025 it will be another change for Irene as she starts middle school.
She does start middle school.
So there's a lot of things that are gonna happen this 2025, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be great.
Good things.
Mm-hmm.
Next episode, we're going to get back on track with Irene's allergies. Kind of like that journey through her younger years. We're going to talk about how we met
Our friends.
the parents
Yep.
of another kid with allergies. Our good friends now.
Just, go along with us as we go back and remember all the stuff that we've been through, how we have learned, how we have.
Right. It's been fun. It's been fun.
It's
fun talking about.
From our the good things, right? But then we're also going to talk about the not so good things, and it's not fun, but it's been a learning experience.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for all of that.
Stay tuned for next episode. Thank y'all.
Thank you.